Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Ruth 2, 1 through 7. It's when Boaz and Ruth meet. I'm just going to read it. Naomi had a kinsman of her husband, a man of great wealth of the family of Elimelech, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabitess said to Naomi, "Please let me go to the field and glean among the ears of grain after one in whose sight I may find favor." And she said to her, "Go, my daughter." So she departed and went and gleaned in the field after the reapers. And she happened to come into the portion of the field belonging to Boaz, who was the family of Elimelech. Now behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and said to the reapers, "May the Lord be with you." And they said to him, "May the Lord bless you." Then Boaz said to his servant who was in charge of the reapers, Whose young woman is this?" The servant sat in charge of the reapers replied, "She is the young Moabitess woman who returned with Naomi from the land of Moab." And she said, "Please let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves." Thus she came and remained from the morning until now. She has been sitting in the house for a little while. Okay, so basically, gleaning is just what. Okay, there's this practice that farmers would leave like a small section of their field for the poor or widows, people who can really provide for themselves, to be able to harvest the food so they would be able to eat. And that's where that's coming from. It was practiced primarily by the Jewish people. It was encouraged, of course, by the rabbis, and it still is in some Jewish communities. It comes from needing to take care of people. Okay, and so, but it was still like up to the discretion of the farmer if he was actually going to do it or not. It was, of course, highly encouraged. That doesn't mean that he was going to allow people to take his food, because that is his profit. So this is part of what shows like the kindness of Boaz, and also that he spoke to his overseers, saying, "May the Lord be with you," and it was just casual. And I just also wanted to point out that Ruth stayed there all day to gather food for her mother-in-law, because her mother-in-law wasn't able to work, and so Ruth was dedicated enough to be able to go and get the food so her mother-in-law wouldn't starve. And that not only took a lot of humbleness, but dedication on Ruth's part. So that's all I have for now, and next week we'll be going a little deeper.